We have good news. The wait times in Europe have increased. This is Germany, and if you look at every model of Model Y, it is now April to June. If we look at the UK, it's the same thing also. All models now April to June. Rob Maurer from Tesla Daily shared this Piper Sandler chart, and as you can see, this jump right here is the Model Y in Germany, and this one is the Model 3. The recent price cuts in Europe are certainly helping to clear out the inventory. You can see this bump here, but that's definitely a ship unloading more vehicles. If you look at previous patterns, before a bump, there is sort of, it doesn't do anything. It maybe increases or just stays the same, and then there's a bump, and then it just continues as normal. So I would expect this to start going down soon as well. Tesla stock went up today 2.04%. The market today, though, also jumped up quite a bit. Tesla today actually maybe underperformed a little bit. I would expect it to usually jump closer to this, but it didn't. Still a pretty good day. Everything is green today. Volkswagen unveiled their 25,000 euro car, spacious as a Golf, as affordable as a Polo, the car for everyone and every day. Concept car. So not the actual car, just a concept car. What do you guys think about the looks of the car? I think I like the front a little bit more than the back. I wonder when will they actually release this vehicle? Volkswagen says by 2026, but I'm not really sure about that. I mean, it's really quite possible. For example, they also just said that an electric Volkswagen for less than $22,900 is actually coming this year or next year. They, of course, said that in 2019. And look at the confidence that they had. Michael Yost, head of strategy at Volkswagen, said officially that in 2023, or at the latest in 2024, the company will introduce a truly affordable electric car which will start from less than 20,000 euros. Now we are seeing 25,000 euros and years from now. And it's still a concept car. I don't think, know exactly how they are going to do it yet. So yeah, competition is coming. Nowhere near Tesla. Stephen Mark Ryan has a few words to say about this. He says, a concept car equals, we pooped the bed when Tesla unveiled how they can have the cost of a compelling EV. So here's some computer renderings we whipped up so you think we can also make a compelling EV for the same price as Tesla. Don't ask how yet. Just look at these pretty pictures that perhaps AI even generated. For example, I saw Dave Lee post this video and the thumbnail, I'm like, where did he get that picture from? Who made that? So I looked all over Google and I couldn't find anything close to it. I mean, this was something that I found, but I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look anything like that. And then I go to Twitter and I see Dave post this. I was trying hard to get AI to make me an image of a Tesla Cybervan. Unfortunately, this was the result. And then after a few more attempts, he posed this. And this is, wow, this looks interesting. But also next to all of these was this. This, I believe, is AI generated. Although in all fairness, it does seem that they do have at least one prototype made. But like Elon said, prototypes are very easy. It's a joke to make a prototype. What matters is at what price can you make it. And here is a list of reasons why I wouldn't really take this seriously. Number 4, Volkswagen plans 4% margin this year, and a 25,000 model probably equals negative margin. So if you want a new electric vehicle, you're better off with a Rivian, right? Well, 48 hours into ownership, my brother's Rivian is broken and had to be flatbedded more than 300 miles away to a service center. The off-road vehicle got stuck in the snow, glitched while being pulled out, and now Rivian wants $4,000 in transport fees. You should be able to get stuck in the snow and try to get out without breaking the vehicle. I think that's fair. On March 13th, a train carrying 120 Tesla vehicles moved from Shanghai to Shenyang. This is the first time Tesla has adopted a direct train transportation method from its Shanghai plant to Shenyang since Shenyang entered the market in 2018. Looking at this, it's about 1,800 kilometers, so over 1,000 miles to go all the way to here. And I think you could probably ship these via sea, and that should be cheaper. But probably what is happening is maybe there's no ship that Tesla can use, and rail is faster. Trains do go faster than ships. So I think Tesla is doing the end of a quarter push. I mean, transporting by rail is quite a bit more expensive than transporting via sea. The market now thinks that we could have a cut in rates as early as June. And just over a week ago, the market did not think there would be a cut until late 2023. Low interest rates would be great for stocks like Tesla stock. Tesla submits an application for a plant expansion. According to a spokesperson at the state office, Tesla wants to expand production capacity from the current 500,000 to 1 million vehicles per year, which these figures were already previously leaked, but Tesla would build the production facilities required on the existing plant site. For anyone worried about Tesla's demand in Europe, I would urge you to read this. The expansion plans are thriving at a time when Tesla is still in the ramp-up phase of the first factory session. According to German news agency, Tesla currently produces 4,000 cars a week, or about 200,000 vehicles a year. If there is no demand, why would you be expanding so quickly? James finally admitted that he is now more bullish on full self-driving. He was always very skeptical, but seeing ChatGPT makes him more bullish. I always say that it is so difficult to understand exponentials, but now that we have ChatGPT, which supposedly came out of nowhere, although if you actually paid attention, it did not really come as a surprise to you at all. But to most of us, wow, this came out of nowhere. And so the same thing, I believe, will happen with full self-driving as well. Troy updated Tesla's backlog and it looks good. It has increased a little bit. Specifically, most of the backlog units came from North America. Keep in mind, this is from February 28th. Troy posts the most recent update on his Patreon. And the update looks fine. Nothing major, really. Norway is about to have its very best single week probably ever. Keep in mind the week is not over and it's already looking pretty good. We are still a little bit behind last quarter in Norway overall, but at this pace, likely we are going to beat the last quarter. And check this out. In Norway, including all of the subsidies in dollars, and including sales tax, which is VAT, you can get a Model Y for about $40,000. Now that's a deal. The end of a quarter push is definitely going on. This is Fremont, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch of cars everywhere. It's looking pretty busy. And I think these are the new Ultra Reds, right? Some of them, yeah. Yeah, you can see the difference from up in the air. So that was nice. I have heard that some people like Drew Dixon, but check this out. I'm not sure what is more funny. The fact that he said Mercedes production will exceed Tesla's in 2035 when Tesla's production will exceed Mercedes in 2024, or the fact that he thinks Mercedes will still exist as it is today in 2035. Yeah, I'm not sure that it is even worth getting into this thread, really. Also, remember when I posted that many banks could still be failing right now and the government ordered to keep it secret and that we would find out on Thursday? Well, we found out. The original program had $25 billion allocated for the banks. And I said most of it probably was used for the two banks that just failed, for Silicon Valley Bank and the Signature Bank. And Guess what? That was probably right, because how many banks were actually in deep trouble? The Fed added $300 billion to the balance sheet. That's a lot more than 25. Now, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but the fact is, a whole lot of banks were in trouble. And now what is very clear is that, number one, Fed will do everything that it needs to make sure that no more banks fail. So I think now we are safe. But you can't deny that the problem was quite a bit bigger than many people actually thought. And if the Fed did not step in further, probably we would have seen many more failures. But the Fed did step in, and I think we are fine now. But whoa, that's a lot of money. And we won't know for about 2 years which banks are in deep trouble, but we will eventually. This will be interesting, and this is the Tesla stock buying opportunity. My name is Matt Posius. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet. I will probably talk more about these banking issues in the next video or the one after that one. Thank you so much for watching.